I'm Tom Hallenbeck, President of the American Numismatic Association, and I'm pleased to welcome everyone to the Spring A&A National Money Show and to Denver, the Mile High City. A beautiful city with a rich history, and of course, the place where the U.S. Mint makes the money in your pockets. It's my honor to introduce the convention host chairman, Chuck D'Ambra. The Treasurer of the United States, Rosie Rios. And your A&A Board of Governors, Vice President Walter Ostermecki, Governors Gary Adkins, Mike Ellis, Jeff Garrett, Greg Lyon, and Wendell Wolka. Clifford Mishler and Scott Rottinghouse will be arriving later today. I'd also like to introduce all of the past officials, past presidents in the audience. There's too numerous to introduce all of them. Please raise your hand and I'll give you a round of applause. For their support, I would like to thank our corporate sponsors, NGC, PMG, and NCS, as well as our 16 prime sponsors and many convention patrons, without whose generous support, we could not have a successful show. On behalf of the A&A Host Club, the Denver Coin Club, we are pleased to present this year's premier numismatic event in Colorado and the West. We hope you enjoy browsing the more than 300 tables and displays presented by our dealers, exhibitors, and clubs on the sold-out Bourse floor in front of you. We also hope you check out our educational programs and numismatic theater presentations. They'll be right down the escalator and to your left, down the hallway. The A&A's educational offerings are an extraordinary benefit to our membership, and I highly encourage you to experience them. Also, we'd like to invite you to attend our Board of Governors open meeting and town hall meeting tomorrow evening between 4 to 5 p.m. in room 603. You also won't want to miss our signature museum showcase. When you go through, it's right at the back of the hall. It's a fabulous exhibit of gold nuggets mined right here in Colorado. The finest, most comprehensive collection of Colorado territorial gold coins, an outstanding collection of lesser dollars, which were created right here in Colorado also. An extraordinary collection of Indian peace medals, including 4 from the collection of the Denver Museum of Nature and Science, and a collection of numismatic treasures from the vaults of the A&A's Edward C. Rochette Money Museum, including a debut of the 1792 half diem, or Disney, along with the 1913 Liberty Head nickel and the 1804 dollar from the BB collection, and the national banknotes also from the BB collection. We also definitely want you to check out the A&A area where you can learn how to use the resources of our magnificent library, learn more about educational programs, win summer seminar tuition, and even buy an A&A t-shirt and collector supplies. It's now my pleasure to present the Goodfellow Medal and plaque to the General Chairman, Chuck D'Ambra. Here is the Goodfellow plaque. Chuck, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, please. Thank you, Tom. I'd also like to welcome you to Denver, one of America's great cities and the capital of a state with extraordinary natural and cultural beauty, diversity, and opportunity. From the gold rush days of the mid-19th century to the present, Colorado has developed a rich numismatic heritage. As Tom just mentioned, some remarkable examples of this legacy are on display here at the National Money Show. Additional noteworthy aspects of Colorado's numismatic history are topics of some of the outstanding collector exhibits also featured here for the next 3 days. In Colorado, we're also fortunate to be home to a sizable, active, and knowledgeable base of collectors and numismatic professionals. Despite difficult economic conditions during the last several years, we've seen expanding membership and the formation of new local coin clubs in the Metro Denver area. These days, the calendar has a full slate of coin shows with generally strong attendance. I'm delighted to witness a new generation developing an interest in our great hobby, fueled in part by the willingness of experienced numismatists in the area to share their expertise and passion for all it has to offer. This kindred spirit is reflected by the outstanding members of the Denver Coin Club and other local coin clubs who have stepped up to assist ANA staff in making the 2012 National Money Show one of the premier numismatic events of the year. I would particularly like to thank our Assistant Chair, Howard Hinsey, and our committee chairs, Jerry Britton, Graham Ray, Jack Denton, David Feely, and Tom Infantino. All of you and the rest of our fabulous volunteers have made my task easy. And with that, I would like to turn things back over to someone who, as much as anyone, exemplifies the generosity, fellowship, and enthusiasm for our hobby of which I've just spoken, ANA President Tom Hallenbeck.
At this point, I'm pleased to present the Lewis S. Werner Host Club plaque to Howard Hinsey. Howard, are you on your way up here? Yes, you are. The show's honorary chairman and the former president of the Denver Coin Club.
Thank you, Tom.
You were the general show chairman last time here,
Yeah.
in 06.
I was on the committee in 94.
Well, don't go away so fast, Howard. For your years of service to the hobby, one of the fun things that as president I get to do is I get to present an ANA Presidential Award. So for Howard, I'm honored to be able to present you with an ANA Presidential Award. He really is a great guy, and he's a hard worker, and he's been doing it for years. So your dedicated service is
50 years.
50-year member of the ANA, too. So thank you very much, Howard.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to welcome a very special guest, Treasurer of the United States, Rosie Rios, to please say a few words.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you to the ANA for inviting me to be here today. I can't imagine being anywhere else at this moment, quite frankly. As you all know, numismatists are the lifeblood of the Mint and the BEP, and as you know, we also have a Denver Mint location here in Denver, and so a lot of great things are happening this year. I also plan to be at the ANA show in Philadelphia, but coming to Denver for me has a lot of significance, and this year in particular is the 220th anniversary of the U.S. Mint and the 150th anniversary of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. And so the theme that I came up with to commemorate these anniversaries is making American history. And that has so many great connotations for what we do. So of course it highlights the manufacturing aspect of our work. And for those of you who don't know, we have almost 4,000 employees between the Bureau of Engraving and Printing and the U.S. Mint, and we make products right here, made in America. And so again, very proud that the Denver Mint is located here as part of this show. In addition, history. So when you think about the very nascent country that we have here, it's really through our coins and our currency that we're able to document and really institutionalize our history, from every historic profile that's on every coin and every denomination to the monuments or edifices that are on the back of those denominations. It really is our way of really documenting what our history has been in this great country. And in my opinion, it is also Treasury's way of connecting with the American public every day. So when I first was appointed to this position by the President, I chose this portfolio. I actually chose to oversee the Bureau of Engraving and Printing and the U.S. Mint, the first time the Treasurer has had that responsibility in many, many years because of that connection with Main Street. And so for me, it means everything to be here, to meet the public, and to continue that legacy that has already been put forth by both of these great bureaus. In fact, people hardly know that, in fact, even between the two bureaus, We just launched our Veterans Hiring Initiative yesterday, and so it's not just the pride that's generated in our products, it's also that the history that both bureaus have had in hiring veterans who have served this country. And in fact, between the two bureaus, we have over 1,000 veterans on board who are contributing their technical expertise, their mechanical training, their discipline, and their hard work ethic to what we do every day. So again, it is my honor to represent both bureaus. It is my honor to be here, and I know you're going to see more of me later on. I think I'm doing a public signing at 12:30. And in addition, you may not know this, but for the first time since 9/11, we are going to have a public display of gold bullion at the Denver Mint. First time in many, many years, and today at 3:30 we are unveiling that exhibit. So if you haven't had a chance to visit the Denver Mint recently, please get out there, tour the facility, and also come see our brand new gold bullion display for the first time again in many years. I want to thank the ANA again for inviting me. I would also like to acknowledge the great staff of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, the U.S. Mint headquarters, and the Denver Mint who are here joining me today. Without their hard work, all of this would not be possible, and I guarantee you I will be back again because this is where I belong. So thank you very much.
Finally, I want to invite you to attend the greatest coin show on earth, the ANA's World's Fair of Money, August 7th through 11th in Philadelphia, as well as the Fall National Money Show, October 18th through 20th in Dallas. Both will feature spectacular museum showcase exhibits and great numismatic inventory, along with other fabulous displays, terrific educational programs, special events, and maybe a few surprises. I hope to see all of you there. Now, I would ask the Board of Governors, Chuck D'Ambra and Rosie Rios, to join me as we cut the ribbon to formally open the Spring National Money Show.